try not to spill anything on me or my blanket here. That would not be a great way to start off, but hello, welcome into the yarn dungeon. I'm not even gonna say the date today because I'm not ready to say that, so we're gonna call this October 32nd. Hello, welcome in. Happy Halloween, round 2. When Sarah of Muse 2320 and I got together, we were thinking of ways to make these next 13 nights as enjoyable as possible because today is the furthest away that we will ever be from Halloween. And that is a little bit daunting sometimes. I know in the past, this day has been, it really has felt like a Halloween hangover. I mean, you do all of the things, the haunted houses, you know, everything all together. It's just very exciting. October is packed with all this amazingness. And then this morning I wake up and I'm like, now what? What do I get to do that is spooky? And you just kind of think about it and it just is a little bit sad. So we are not going to do that this year. And this box was the main inspiration for that, which I feel like it's already doing what we wanted it to, because this morning I woke up and I was excited to come downstairs. I knew that I had a little spooky treat for myself. I'm ready to reflect on Halloween, but also look forward to next Halloween. I mean, honestly, you already know Halloween does not die here in the Yarn Dungeon. It's Halloween 24/7. But this day, I just really feel it needs an extra bit of help. You know, yesterday is packed with spooky, and then today just have no spooky. It doesn't make sense to me, so we needed to balance it out a little bit, which is why I also have my spooky little blanket here. I am going to be so cozy all day today, though, especially with the tea that I have. I don't really know how much crochet I'm going to do, but that is not the point of the day. We are here to celebrate spooky, have a little chit chat. Let me know what you did for Halloween. I hope it was something amazing. I know it's kind of awkward when it's in the middle of the week, even though, I mean, it was Thursday, so it's like, do you celebrate last weekend? Do you celebrate this weekend? You are more than welcome to celebrate both and or all of the above. Nothing was really going on for me yesterday except for the fact that I was able to watch all the spooky movies that I wanted to. So in that respect, I had a fantastic day. I really did, because this past week, I will say, it was packed from morning to evening. I was doing something. I was going out somewhere, celebrating, getting pumpkins, like doing all the things, which is fantastic. And I am so, so happy that I was able to do all those things. It did feel like it went really quick. So having yesterday to actually just sit down, watch my favorite movies, because I mean, I was watching a bunch of the new movies and stuff, and then some of the ones like Hocus Pocus, Nightmare Before Christmas, those kind of got pushed back further and further and further until yesterday morning when I woke up and I was like, oh my gosh, am I not gonna watch The Nightmare Before Christmas before Halloween? Like, am I not going to be able to do that? But no, I had plenty of time yesterday, crocheted a little bit, and totally enjoyed Hocus Pocus 1 and 2. Nightmare Before Christmas, fell asleep to that one. I feel like that's appropriate. You know, it's like the very last one I watch on Halloween day as I drift into sleep. It's the nice transition from one season to the next, even though, you know, we're all Halloween here. So we're just shifting from fall Halloween to winter Halloween now. For this box, we have 13 individual pieces that we are going to be unboxing and kind of exploring. If you had no idea about this box, that is totally fine. You are absolutely welcome to stay and hang out with me. And honestly, I hope that you do, because the things that I'm going to pull out, I'm going to show you. Maybe you'll get some inspiration from it and kind of run your own spooky direction too. Since this isn't a crochet along, a knit along, or anything like that, it's literally just a box of spooky inspiration. Today, day number 1 of our Halloween hangover box, we have a little bit of Muse Brews. It's the Maitland Midnight Herbal Tea. We have apple pieces, lemongrass, rosehip, lavender, orange. Like, there is just so much packed into it. And it smells like a cookie when it's brewed. And I know that seems kind of weird, but there is this lemon lavender cookie that I used to make in the summer times all the time. It was like a little biscuit almost. Very, very soft. It's amazing with coffee. I'm thinking I might have to try to make that sometime throughout these next 13 nights. Use a little bit of this, infuse the batter with it, and then bake it off. Today is not the day though. Today we are cozy vibes all day and just resting and recovering from the awesome October that we had. Something that I put together for these next 13 nights is a little insert in my planner. as a Halloween hangover guide. I just know that there's going to be things that pop up that I think of last minute, or like I said, it's going to spark inspiration right away that I didn't already have planned, because I mean, we put this box together. So obviously, Sarah and I, we have ideas with every single night of what we're going to be doing, which like this one right here, I have a tea recipe that I put together, and that is what I'm sipping on right here. But like the cookie, like that just came into my mind, and now I'm gonna have to write that down so I remember it, and I want to have it all in one place. So I'm going to show you today's little Halloween hangover guide insert that I have. It's just, I don't know, it makes me really happy. The first thing we have is this amazing art piece by Sarah. I just wanted this to be placed on literally everything and anything. I might actually make this a little bit smaller and put this on sticky paper too. That way I can place it on everything. I do have like a couple of pads of paper that I jot down my ideas and stuff as I'm crocheting. I definitely would like this in the corner. So that might be something that I do here in the next couple of days. We have the very first page, Halloween Hangover Survival Guide for 2024, Sandworm Tea Latte. And mine right now does not look as nice as this picture that I took, because the cocoa is either totally dissolved or I've already drank it. But trust me when I say this is freaking amazing. So I don't really like sweet drinks at all, but if you like to add a little bit of sweetener, you could use whatever sweetener you normally use, or what I do is monk fruit. I'll just sprinkle it a little bit in the almond milk and then put that into the milk frother. So if I want to have this at the end of the night as like a sweet treat, that would be what I would do. Otherwise, this is perfect. I love this so freaking much, especially, I mean, I feel pretty confident that I can at least get a week out of this. If I only do this once a day, that is. Thinking that this is going to be on her site too. I'm going to have to check and see if it's up yet. The tea is officially here. It is right on her front page. And underneath that, I don't know if you take that as a sign or not, but there is pumpkin spice tea. Have I had this one? Pumpkin spice black tea. What? For my little bit of crochet that I'm gonna do today, since most of the projects that I wanted to finish for October are officially done, which is kind of wild to say because I started a lot of sweaters and was not sure that I was going to get them all done. Even though I didn't finish every single one of them, I feel confident now in starting a new project, and today just feels like the day to start a new one. I'm going to use this yarn that I got from Muse 2320. I honestly don't remember the name of it. It just was speaking to me. It's a crimson red with black swirl all throughout it. I just want to do something that's going to either be nice and easy, nice and mindless, or something that I can finish rather quickly. So I'm thinking either fingerless mitts or a beanie, just because I've made those so many times. If you had to choose one, which one would you go with? I'm thinking and leaning more towards the beanie. I haven't made a hat in a very long time with this fingering weight yarn. The drape is beautiful, and also I love the feel of it too, since this is wool. It could just be because of the fact that I woke up this morning and it was pretty cold, so I'm feeling all the cozy things, hence the blanket that I'm wrapped up in at the moment. There really is no wrong answer. Whatever I make this into is going to be gorgeous. Like I said, can't remember the name of this. I don't remember the line of it, but I'm sure it's on her site, and if it's not, it'll be there soon. This was all the way back in the beginning of October when I went over to do Beetlejuice trivia with Sarah. Yeah, it was like the very first or second week of October. There was only a couple of these in the shop, but she was getting ready to have more of them. So there should be more there ready to go. Other things that I'm going to be working on today, or not working on, but just ways to keep the spooky spirit alive. I have a couple of comic books that I want to read that I just didn't get to in October, and these were like my favorite, the ones that I was most excited about. If I'm going to be super honest with you, I have a pile of comic books that I need to go through, either read in the morning or at night. That is like my favorite time to, and especially this one. It's called The Me You Love in the Dark. It looks so beautiful and so haunting that I really need to just have like a cozy little area, all the blinds closed with just a single light on. I feel like that's going to be the way to do it. Just flipping through it here, this main character paints and has a glass of wine in their hand pretty much all throughout it. That's what I'm planning on starting with today. I also have Grimm, which this one has been sitting in my pile for a little while, and today's the day. Like, I'm gonna get started on it. Jessica is dead, but her journey has only just begun. And also, I mean, come on, again, the colors, hauntingly beautiful. These two for sure. If I have extra time, I do have 2 more on deck ready to go, but I'm not even gonna show those today because this is my focus. And one last thing is music. I feel like that's the only thing missing from this box that we need to tie everything together. I have one of my favorite records here. This is one that I found out thrifting, and it is so freaking crazy. Like, okay, again, the art I absolutely adore. This is out 24/7. It's the main focus piece. I have my record player, and then on the side there's like a spot for 2 or 3 that I can display, and then the rest of them you have to like stack and store. This one is always out though. We got the slimy green. On the back here we have some haunting witches over a cauldron that's bubbling slime green goo. Didn't really care what the songs or the soundtrack was. I just knew that I had to have it, and it does not disappoint. 1977 is the date that we have on the back here. But even at the store that I thrifted, there was, I think, 2 or 3 copies of this. So it's not the fact that it's rare. It's just, it is perfect for Halloween. It really is. And the sounds of the cackling witches in it. If you need something to crochet to really make it feel like it's Halloween still, here you go. Yeah, we have books, we have music, we have tea, potentially a cookie recipe that may be coming, and a little bit of squishy yarn for the day. I feel very happy that this is now just going to be an extension of Halloween. Let me know what you think though. Are you excited about these next 13 days? Also, what were you for Halloween? What did we do? I want to know all of the things, like chit chat about it. The rest of the Ghoul Squad would love to hear as well. So let me know in the comments. I'm going to finish up my latte here, and I will meet you back tomorrow to see what we have in store for day 2 of our 13-night Halloween hangover. Have a super spooky rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video.